because there's issues of kidnapping coming from those areas. Collaboration, sir, is critical. No one individual can do this together. We must work. Sir, it says no to negotiation. There is no negotiation with any criminal. And I think that should be made very, very clear. We are working together. We're going to work together with the NSS office to ensure that states don't adopt such things, because those things compromise security. And to tell those that nobody, if you negotiate with them, they will never abide by it. It's just a moment. When they do that, they want to buy time to buy more arms, and then they were going to come. And we have seen it repeatedly. There are even localities that have done that. They still come after them. So, sir, it's a total ban on that, total ban on illegal mining, and all those other aspects that are bringing these things together. So I think them to go down. But on expectations, sir, I can tell you, I'm also feeling the heat, because when I see the expectations, when my name was mentioned, I know that I cannot afford to fail myself, fail my nation, fail my family. Whatever that we need to do, we will put in the very best, and we know God on our side, we're going to succeed. So it's important, sir, that we must continue to work together. And I assure Nigerians, I really appreciate the responses to the Senate, National Assembly as a whole, the entire Nigerians. I went to social media, I was shocked when I saw the response. And it shows that people are really committed in showing that Nigeria is peaceful. So when people go around saying Nigerians, we don't love ourselves, I say, no, they don't really know who Nigerians are. And it also brings me to the issue that we have on the issue of whether genocide or no genocide. We're all victims. Everybody is being killed. Everybody is dying. So that's why it's important that we must work together. And it is when we allow them have gaps that they penetrate. They don't care who they kill. These are a bunch of evil people that are on drugs. For whatever reason, we must stop the killings. Nigerians must not be killed, or anyone in Nigeria must not be killed for whatever reason. So, sir, our own target is to face them squarely and ensure that we stop the killing. Farmers should go, our children should be safe in their schools, and Nigeria is back to how it used to be before. I think that's very, very important.
Well done, well done, well done. This is Christopher Musa, the Chief of Defense, the Staff of Defense, or Chief of Defense Staff. And it was dropped down, I think 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. They just mysteriously sacked him. Then before now, as we speak, he has been employed again as the Minister of Defense. Very well and very good. You see, good people, pray hard, pray. When they sack this very man, when Tinubu dropped this very Musa, I was the person who did the video. The video is still there in my YouTube, it's still there in my platform. I brought the Musa. I said, Musa is a good man. I've never met him in person. I've never spoken to him. But I said, Musa is a good person. Musa wants this country to work for me and you. That is the reason why they dropped Musa. Musa was clamoring for good security, for the people, for the property. I will still play you a very dark man video. And I will also play you the set of people who dropped Musa before. The set of people who dropped Musa before. I talk about him. I said, why do they drop this man? This man among the armies, the chief armies, this is the only man we see as a good man. He talk about why do the judges release bandit. Why do they release them in the cell? He talk about to fence the borders. He talk about many things. The day he now talk about don't listen to any order. There is no any order anywhere. If you see terrorists, bring them to judgment, bring them down. Don't listen to it. The day he said that, this was not bad. The next week, they drop in. And the people that drop in, I will bring their picture here. It's not time to start chewing hot yam. Let's say it as it is. Speak the truth. Let's start vomiting truth. Truth will bring this country, will repair this country. Truth is truth that will repair this country. There's nobody. All right. I will put what very dark man said concerning General Christopher Musa. And let me bring the people who fight to drug this man. And those are the people who is championing terrorist Boko Haram. Look at it. This is the man Tinubu put as defense minister. That General Christopher Musa now take over now. This is the man. And this is the man that asked Tinubu to sack Musa because Musa get good intention in this country. This is one of the man. Musa said to the army, don't listen to any order from anywhere. Bring terrorists down. Then it was this man that told Tinubu to sack him. And who is this man? This man is a former governor, that lawyer now that now come to APC and take over the Boko Haram setup instead of taking over army. This is the person who is donating army to Boko Haram. And this same man don't have any background of military. He don't have any degree of military. There is nothing about in military. He's just a businessman, as you see. So, ask me what they do with khaki. It does not even get any idea. Tinubu, those are the people Tinubu put in power. The second person, former Zamfara governor. I talk about this man long time when Tinubu knew enter power. This man was also one of the people fight social media, who said they should be arresting all those social media people. This is the man. We don't know that this is what he's covering. This person is also Tinubu security champion. Does not have anything to do with military. Look at them. Former Zamfara. And this other man close to him, all of them, look at what they said. Look at it. They have put it for you. Look at what they said. They are all of northern governors, northern leaders. They are all in this. They are the problem of Nigeria. They are all in this. Look at what the former governor of Zamfara state said. This very man I told you. Look at what he said.
Same, and it's not all of them are criminal. Not all of them are criminal, because if you know, or maybe if you investigate what is happening or what makes them to take those laws into their hand, some of them sometimes were cheated by so-called Ensakai, and I have to ban completely the Ensakai in my state. The Ensakai is those called vigilante group, who normally went to their settlement, destroy their... I
can't even try to listen to what he's saying. Look at a governor of a state, former governor of a state, and minister of Tinubu, federal. I cannot even look at what he's saying. Covering Boko Haram, covering bandits, covering terrorists. Look at it. If not Donald Trump, Nigeria for don't finish. If not Donald Trump. Look at it. All of them need to be arrested. If they need to be arrested, because those people have blood on their hand, they need to be what? Arrested. May I put very dark man. I don't get anything to say because I don't feel talk about this Musa. Musa do well to bring those people to book, not just only to tackle insecurity, but if you did not uproot the root of a tree, it will germinate again. Those are the roots. If you tackle those people, automatically Boko Haram in the forest, terrorists in the forest, Fulani herdsmen in the forest buying people, they will be dry up in the bush. Because those are the people who supply them what they're using to survive. Those are the people. Those are the roots. So Musa, with your power now, deal with those people who is sponsoring terrorism. People might say, oh, you are not in the position to do that. Of course, you are in the position to do that. When you are doing it, the people is in your back.
Of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, for the position of Minister of Defense. And this is because the seat of the Minister of Defense is currently vacant because the Minister of Defense had resigned. Badaru, in the name of Badaru Abubakar. So he resigned about 2-3 days ago. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying that they should bring back the Chief of Defense Staff who they sacked before. They just removed him out of office mysteriously. Nobody knew why they removed him. So now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is bringing him back. And when I saw the news, I laughed. You know why I laughed? Because to be very, very honest, sometimes politics don't make these people see the truth and don't make these people see people that are capable. Now, let me tell you something about Christopher Musa, right? On the 14th of June, 2025, an attack happened in Yelwata where some herdsmen buried over 200 persons in their homes in Yelwata, Benue State. They even set them ablaze. They burned them with fire. On the 14th/15 was when this thing happened. So on the 15th morning, when I heard the news early in the morning, I went to Yelwata. When I got to Yelwata, because I noticed that our media were not going there to go and cover it. The attack happened on the 13th. So I went there on the 15th morning. So when I got there, I went to the scene. It was horrible. I covered the whole scene. I made a video of it, went to different rooms. If you go back to the video, even though for some reason, Instagram, Facebook, all over social media, it has been deleted. I'm sure it will be on Twitter. Anyway, so I took a video. Some people will say fire don't burn. They burn children inside their house. You know, they light their fire everywhere. They bite people like animal. So when I posted it online, it raised a lot of awareness, right? In less than 3 hours, I had over 50,000 comments on that post, right? So it went so viral. The government were forced to put attention on Benue State, and they started going to Benue State. The police were there, army were there. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he was going to come. The whole attention was on Benue State. So after that, on the 17th, the Chief of Defense Staff he appeared on Channels TV, and then he was asked some questions. The response he gave, I was not pleased with that. And as a result of that, I was so angry because I was traumatized. I went to Benue State, I saw the thing firsthand, and I started thinking that, God, shit, this kind of thing happened to us. So when he said that thing on Channels, me, I blast him. I no go lie, I blast the man. So this was the day, this was on the 17th of June. I said, the speech from the CDS, General Christopher Musa, on Channels News about what might be the cause of the Benue massacre by herdsmen just unlock another fear in me. At this point, to the great people of Nigeria, may our ancestors be with us. So when I posted this, on the 19th, around 10, they just told me that army were looking for me. I said, army, okay? They said, yes. I panicked. That's which while I'll get with army. I can't remember, say, I don't blast Christopher Musa. I say, wow. Anyways, I just said, no, let's go. Because two things came into my head. If they won't buy me, they don't buy me. Since they already know where I did, and they don't know how to track me. So let's go. I didn't know who was looking for me. They just say army was looking for me. Next thing I enter moto. They drove me. Boom. We got to Asokoro. When we got to Asokoro, we entered into the military base. When we got into the military base, we just drove us. Bam! When they opened the door, guess who I saw? Christopher Musa. When I saw him, I see the person when I blast online. I looked the man like this. This was on the 19th. stroke. This was at around maybe 11:30-ish. No, 10:30-ish. Then when we entered, they now told everybody to go outside, that they should leave the both of us to sit down. Then we sat down. Then he looked at me. He said, "Very dark man." I said, "Sir." He said, "I know you." I said, "Yes, nice to meet you, sir." He said, "Do you know why I brought you here?" I said, "No, sir." He said, "I need your help." Nah. I was looking at the man like, "What?" He said, "I need your help." I said, "Sir, help on what?" He said, "You need to tell me everything that you noticed when you went to Yelwata. You were the first person with a camera that went there. People didn't go there. People were scared to go there. So you should tell me everything you noticed that day when you got to Yelwata, and what you think and the information that you might have gathered after the whole Yelwata thing." Coincidentally, before I came to Christopher Musa, I was in contact with some people that I believe were part of, or not really part of, the people that know the history of what is happening between the Fulanis in Benue. As a matter of fact, I was already talking to some Fulani. As a matter of fact, we had arranged a meeting with them, myself, to go into the bush. I was going to go into the bush to go and meet them, right? So I told him, I said, "Sir, because you asked, this is what I found out. These are videos." Because the Fulanis, they also sent me videos. They sent me a lot of videos about how they don't take Biden. I can't tell them, say, even when I said videos there everywhere, how far? What is really going on? Like, when does this stop? The people of Benue have gone through attacks severally. At what point? This attack has been repeated on the people of Benue. At what point does this stop? Do you need me to come and ask your guy what is happening? Is he willing to speak? They said he's willing to speak. Told me. I said, "Okay, no problem. I'm going to come. Give me a location." They said they can't give me a location like that. But when I'm ready, they'll tell me how to come. Now, guess why these people spoke to me? They told me one thing. They said, "You very dark man, we talk to you because you don't collect money." That was when I knew that integrity had brought me far. They said they were willing to speak to me because I don't collect money. Basically, these people observe. They have seen that very dark man does not do adverts, he does not do promotions and all that, he does not collect money, right? So they were talking to me, sending me videos. I can't post those videos here, but I have them on my phone. But I can't post those. They sent me different videos.